I have 23 half-siblings through donor conception. I did a post explaining a little bit about it, but I thought I'd go on a bit more and explain it in some more detail. So after I did the counselling with VADA and they were able to give me the non-identifying information with my donor, it was then put forward to him, that we've had a request from someone that matches our records, and he was sort of left to either agree to have communication with me, whatever that might look like. He could kind of determine, as well as me, if I wanted that as well. So he ended up agreeing to have that contact with me. I think we had maybe 3 phone calls. It was just so different. Just learning about your donor. Found it really interesting. I've always been a teacher, always wanted to be a teacher. And then one of the first bits of non-identifying information I was able to have about my donor was that he was a teacher, which I found really weird because no one in my family was a teacher. So that was just like, okay, something interesting. I obviously had so many questions for him as well, why he was a donor. I think that that's something people don't really think too much about, but I found it really interesting and I really wanted to know why. And he sort of had a nice reason for that. And he also donated, I was born in 1994. And then once I was able to find out some information about all of my half-siblings, I was basically given a list of their dates of birth, but just their month and their year. So I wasn't given a whole lot of information, but just enough that would kind of paint a picture. And it was a 10-year time period from when the very first person was made, donor conceived from this sperm. And then I was actually the very last person that was made. I guess it was disheartening knowing that I was the first person to go through this VADA process. I was really hoping that there were other half-siblings maybe already on the list or something to make it a bit easier. But no, I was the first person.